G'day all, welcome back to Nat's Knackers Yard, part 2 on Ivan, the ER6, mostly while I'll avoid the Yamahas, frankly. A bit more cleaning up and a bit more tidying up. You can see I've got the rails off the back. They are currently out in the back garden with a fresh bit of paint. Let's go and have a quick look at those. Right, so there we go, they're looking a damn sight better. A tiny bit of filler on the rough edges. Come on, focus. Tiny bit of filler on the rough edges. They're curing nicely. They won't go back on today, but I'll get those. I think I've got one more coat left in the can. It's only cheap, shitty paint, frankly, but it's what I could get hold of at the time. I don't tend to hold stock of silver. I thought about going black on them, but I just thought they might look a bit overly painted if that's the case, so I've tried to stick with the original. Let's go back to the rest. Right, so to me with this bike it's all about doing what looks visibly bad more than what needs doing, because none of it really needs doing, frankly, but you know, I'm kind of waiting on the V5. Sat on the bike, I've ordered a new tank protector. Cheap and cheerful, it'll do. Tank looks fine. The more I look at this, and the bit that gave it away to me really was the green stickers, which are above the lacquer. Obviously the Kawasaki's below the lacquer, so I think that, yeah, I think that they are, you know, aftermarket stickers because they've been put on top. They look good. I'm not going to get rid of them. I did consider it briefly, but I think that's what's been used to detract from minor damage before, and I still can't find anything that would make this a cat-in, but what I'm talking about minor damage is, you know, like a tiny, I don't even see if you can see it on the camera, go on focus, tiny scratch, but you know, it's a 2010 bike, for crying out loud. While I've got these guards off, just looking at the guard there, that's a cuff from a white paintbrush. I can't quite get it off, but I'll keep trying. I'm going to tidy up the plastics, tidy up the back. The little camera isn't attached to anything, but I think it's still there because otherwise it would leave holes. So I'll leave that for now. I'll consider the camera. The one bit that does me, let me get the camera, let me get the key and I'll show you. Right, there you go. Let's do on the stand because I'm aware my shaky hand is detracting. Indicators. So they work, and they've got the, you know, the funky build, which looks pleasant. Again, looks pleasant, but if you come round the front, oh no, actually they're not too bad. I thought they were flashing a bit fast yesterday. To my eyes they were. No, actually they're fine. I thought they were flashing too fast, so I thought I'd be better off putting the original indicators back on, which he was kindly enough to retain and pass on to me. I haven't checked if they work. They have just been snipped. Hey buddy, you alright? You tidying up your room? Cool. Yeah.
Piece of card, do they go in the black bin or brown bin?
Brown bin. Right, I've got a question for you, mate.
Yeah. Was it dead?
Which indicators do you think look better? Come around the back. Got the little ones?
Yeah.
Or the big ones?
Mm. Mm.
It does do that like funky sweet thing, but I think I prefer the bigger ones.
I think I prefer the big ones as well. They match the shape of it a bit more.
I think you might be right, mate. Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you for the consultation. Gotta check they got bulbs in them, really, and that they work. That one doesn't have a bulb. Doesn't look like this one does either.
And then cans also go in the black bin, don't they?
Yes, they do, but no, cans go in the brown bin. Recycle. All right. No bulb in that one. Do you know what? I think I'm with you, mate. I think I prefer the bigger ones, but I'm going to have to track down some bulbs for them because there's no bulbs in the ones that I've got. But I'm with you. No, I've just had a bit of a search around and no joy. So I'll order some though. I do think it looks better with the big ones on the back. It's about clearing up what I can see. That needs some back to black on it. I might actually just pop it off. I think it looks like it's just the two there to get that clean. I might also pop off the mount for the bars. But if I'm going to do that, I need the bike where it's going to stay, because obviously it's going to be a pain to shifty around without any handlebars. I could also clean off the bars, but I'm not sure I really want to go that deep today. Let's get that, see if we can just whip that cover out. You can see some like anti-vibration wedges that have been pushed in it. Yeah, it's got lots of bits of plastic just to stop it vibrating itself to death. It is a naked bike, but it does have minimal fairing, and fairing buzz is just the most frustrating thing in the world. My diversion was a bastard for it. Cool. So we're off. Just gonna push the studs through, stick them in my left pocket now. Yes, it's had a fair amount of anti-vibration dampening over the years chucked in it, i.e. little wedges of plastic. It's got the old data tool DNA thingy on it. I'll whip that off as well. We'll just give that a bit of a clean up. I mean, it's better, but bearing in mind I'm about to take off the clamp for the handlebars and paint that black, I might as well just have that next to it and chuck some paint on it. Yeah, fuck it, I'm going to do that. Before I get on with that, the one thing that I did manage to do, I got rid of that paint. That was just a bit of thinners on a rag. Now, before people start quoting me about throwing thinners on their paint, it's a really bad idea, but a little bit on a cloth, like a thumb worth. Give it a rub, have a look, give it a rub, have a look, it's fine. Don't go fucking pouring it on, because it will just strip your paint off. And obviously a fair amount of polish on top, just to make the fact that you've just stripped a few years of polish off your bike. Yeah, I'm going to push the bike in so I've got it in a manageable position, and then take that top bolt off the handlebars. Right, and there we go. I've whipped the bar ends off as well, just because they were looking a bit rusty. They're not now, obviously, they've just been through my Scotch-Brite wheel. And there's the cross piece as well. Again, none of these are essential at all. Now, not less the bar ends, I suppose, but these are just right under your nose when you're riding. So I just thought it's worthwhile taking a few minutes and making them better. I'm definitely going to paint that. It's just looking shitty, and I'm painting everything else, so why not chuck it on and see how it goes. Right, I'm not going to show painting more elements like this. I might do, but particularly today, it's Sunday at time of filming. I've got loads of running around to do with the family, so something that I can just, you know, it's a nice day. I'll set up my little painting wheel in the back garden, chuck a coat on, go and do something else, chuck a coat on, go and do something else, and that'll be the day. So I'll probably drop you back in when they're done. We'll see how they look. Right, and against all odds and common sense, I've done it in a day. I've done it in green. I had a can of 777, so Kawasaki green, kicking around. I bought it online when I did my ER6 actually, and I got the Chinese panels, but it didn't quite match, but it certainly matches good enough with this green, which is also a knockoff version of Kawasaki green. It's just a bit of fucking around. I've only got one bar end weight done, so I've got to run, so I had to run it, rub it down. So that is still wet at the moment. This stuff is dry but not cured, so you know, gentle handling is okay. The side runs, or the side bars, or grab handles, are looking pretty good actually, I have to say. For cheap silver, that seems to be pretty nice. And I'm done for the day. I've got one more trip of picking up the youngest from the last of her shows. I'm not convinced whether or not they're going to stay green, or whether or not I should have just done them black in the first place, but I thought, fuck it, why not? I think at some point in the week I will get a road taxed, get a day's insurance, and see how it rides, and just use it for a day into work or something. Yeah, I mean, if I was taking the green too far, I could do more. I could do like the belly pan, yeah, but it's just not the point. A couple of little accents for a bit of fun is enough for me at the moment, and I'm not even sure if I'm going to keep it, frankly. But hey, right, that'll do me for another one. I'll chuck on the other bar end when it dries, probably tomorrow, frankly now. Next update should be a riding update, and I'll take him into work, right, just for shits and giggles, because I don't like quiet videos. Let's make some noise. Hopefully you're far enough back that it's not going to blat out my speakers this time, or your speakers, my microphone. Weird they flash quicker when running, but hey, yeah, that'll do me for another one. It's turning into a cool little bike. I just want to see how it performs. Apologies for the microphone in the corner. I seem to be getting a dangly mic. Cheers all. I'll catch you on the next one. Ta-da.